Alright, what's up my good people, it is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we're officially live tonight for the PUBG Mobile Sub-Sahara Clash, and it is Group C. Again, you're probably listening to nothing at that time. By the time you get here, and then where's Mitch? My mic was just off. Anyway, just give me a second. Slow Sunday, okay? Slow Sunday. I don't know if you guys are having good internet connection, but I'm just gonna go with it, okay? I'm just gonna go with whatever is there. Anyway, I have locked in now. Yes, we are officially locked in, and let's see what we'll be expecting when it comes to today's games. That will be group let's scroll this. Hopefully I'm able to see this. I'm trying to put your chats somewhere I can see them. Okay, cool. Let's move our mic where I cannot hit it 90% of the time. Alright, all good. So now we are, yes, officially live for the PUBG Mobile Sub-Sahara Clash. It is group stages for Group C. Again, another time for Group C to try their luck in that top 32 table. I've been looking at the MVP over the group stages in SSA, and there's something I just realized. It seems like people are not really bagging those eliminations like we thought. Seeing that the MVP actually has 28 eliminations after playing 10 games, that averages the guy. Okay, he's doing good. But 8 to 10 elims. 8 to 10 elims. He's doing okay. So right now we have EXE. They're already taking on a fight there. We have Ego. One of their teammates has been taken back to lobby, and it seems like we're going to be having an interesting push here, because as you can see, they're waiting a lot. They're literally waiting for that one player to try and push in this compound, and they will be taking him out. But you can see for EXE, they're not even in that rush. Oh, he went inside, and I don't know how I ended up on this player's side, but it seems like that plan to hold did not even work out for Ego, even though they had the chance of taking them out when they were trying to go in for that push. Now Tendo will be the last player standing there from Team Ego, and I will be forced to take on EXE by himself. Anything is possible. We have seen Tuba last week during the first phase of the group stages being able to give us a clutch. So anything could happen. Tendo could give us a clutch. We might just see something, amazing happening here. But of course, we'll give it time and see how it actually goes. Hi, Captain. How you doing? How you feeling? I can see this side. Smith Abdiz. Welcome to the live stream, guys. I hope you guys are locked in, because I know I am. And I cannot wait to see the teams that will be making their way into that semi-finale. Of course, it's unfortunate that... Oh, nice knock there. Tendo might just be able to get another one, but he's getting the damage there. And of course, that will not be an easy fight there. Going back to lobby will be happening there for Team Ego. But as you can see, we have a team passing by. Zeng here very much getting damage, but we'll let him do his thing as we go out and check on CG3. CG3 right now. Two of the teammates have been eliminated. We are in Pochinki, and by the chart, we have another team. We have ZEROFEAR, Narcos, we have ZEROFEAR, Dero, we have X-Foul and Lad. Our whole team just by the church, and as you can see, all stars are also in Pochinki, but they seem to be making their rotations away from that fight and maybe come back a little bit later to engage. Totally okay, totally warranted. No one actually cares, as long as at the end of the day you give us that chicken dinner. That's what really matters. But so far so good, guys. Which teams are really dominating SSA? Because it seems like we cannot even have an actual team dominating. But of course, since they're all in different groups, Group A is a little bit tough, and getting eliminations, even a chicken dinner in Group A was quite hard. But if you look at Group B, there we come to Rage Esports, and they're dominating, overall ranking. Rage Esports is already leading, but now we're here in Group C, and we might actually see another team leading, because the groups are actually different. But for now, let's check on C3. Our other teammates, MS has been taken down, and Michelle is Mshiksal. What? We started get the revive there. We can see someone getting some damage, and his teammate gets knocked again, but he's waiting patiently. I mean, he waited too long. His teammate has been thirsted, and he gets 2 players down. And of course, he will be confirming this eliminations before Utopia gets to take him back to lobby. All-Stars, they see the fight happening in front of them. Team 18 are 2 players down, and the All-Stars can take advantage of this situation, only that they are not comfortable going in for that push just yet. They do not know what is really happening there. They know someone has been eliminated, just that they don't know how or who or how many people are still standing. But so far, the zone is about to shift. We are in that second phase, going into the third phase. I'm going to be expecting some action. See that Group B event for them, they were a little bit slow in terms of the actions. Okay. Let me just see something. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm officially back. Apologies on that. But of course, Vicky, I do a lot of things. Let's see. So far, some teams have been eliminated. 13 teams still standing. The zone has become smaller, and of course, we are going to be expecting some fight around Gatka. Probably we'll see people coming around Query, but of course, seeing that Group C is a little bit patient. 13 teams still standing. That is a lot of teams to be walking around at this stage of the zone. But of course, looking at a team like ESPADA, we have Tony, Sledino, we have Knox. 2 players have already been eliminated, and Yoni is the only player standing from his team. So of course he's going to be forced to do something about that. He's very far out in the blue zone. He needs to make a rotation into the zone, and everything right now relies on his gameplay. But so far so good. We have NK. We have a team that is 4 strength literally in front of them. 4 strength, knowing how they are, they can be very risky team to be around, especially if they're trying to farm those eliminations. You'll see them really focusing on those pushes and playing quite aggressive, trying to farm all these eliminations. A lot of things will be in line, but of course we're waiting to see if they'll be really able to dominate, seeing that this is the last day for Group C to make it to the semi-finale. Slow game, totally okay. 41 players, big problem. 13 teams, small zone. We are going to the 5th phase of the zone. Big problem, Habibis, big problem. This is going to be a very intense time, and if you do not have a good device, my friend, you will be opening the door 10 times before you engage in any fight. And guess what? I'll be there to watch. I'll be there. I don't know. Of course, for some people, seeing that they have good devices, someone is playing with an iPhone 20. PST, we have Lords Day has been spotted. They're going against the All-Stars, and we have seen them before. All-Stars are very aggressive. If they get a chance, they're going to be pushing you, thirsting you immediately, and looking for the other as a kill, trying to scout out the area. They'll do everything they can just to get those eliminations. But of course, they seem to be playing a little bit different. In this game, you have Zaber. He was able to get the elimination, but right now, they're not really in that mood to go in for that push just yet. SO, Critical, and Samurai passing by. They joined as a trio. Oh, I don't know about that, but it's always going to be a painful feeling if you are not... But of course, we have All-Stars already taking on a fight. We can see a couple of eliminations. They have been spotted by ESO, and ESO is already losing numbers. But of course, you need to see what's really happening there with the All-Stars. PST, 2 of their teammates down. All is not even sure if they want to go in for that push just yet. Betsbar is down. Enigma trying to smoke up the area, trying to get closer. We have PST, Chigor. He's also getting closer. And Enigma, you have to be very careful. That grenade is about to be cooked there. It's going to be a Kobe. If Sax is not careful, the nade will be their downfall. And that grenade is being cooked to perfection. That nade will be the reason they will not be able to get that revived. Lil Sax looking for a loophole, cooking up a grenade. Colonel's grenade, on the other hand, actually has some good damage. Lil Sax right now, the zone is pressuring him, but a beautiful Kobe from PST Colonel will be landing. Enigma on the other hand, trying to get closer. He gets spotted by Gore, and he gets eliminated as well. All-Stars have been eliminated. PST, we have Mad very much close to where they are. Brutal Psychos on the other hand, they're watching this fight from afar, and they are not in that mood to engage just yet. Magicians, as you can see, we have Vortex. Now he's already there, taking his sweet time, looking at the limbs right in front of them, trying to see how can they really engage. Madu Tachi will be eliminated, and his teammate will be eliminated, and that will be on 4 strengths. Hands, how is everyone holding everywhere and anywhere but where they need to be? Brutal Psychos right now are making also their rotations, 4 eliminations to their name. That is not much, but of course they're looking to farm more eliminations as the game progresses. For the Brutal Psychos, we need to see more of them. I know how much more they can do. I've seen them there from playing as a tournament recently, and they were able to get first place and all that. And But that was a different tournament. Let's see if SSA, that will be the same situation for Brutal Psychos. Let's see if that will be the same case for Brutal Psychos. Let's see. We have MGC. Are these the same magicians that were farming just the other day? Just the other day they were farming. I mean, if you look at the overall ranking, oh, FR, did they just land on a hot shot for 4 strength? We have them getting eliminated. Shakid, they're trying to get some grenades happening there, but Brutal Psychos are farming these eliminations quite well. Shakid cooking up a grenade, looking for that Kobe. The Brutal Psychos are going to be feeling the wrath of Shakid. His teammates are down, and they will be doing anything and everything to survive. But of course, Brutal Psychos, they seem to be on a streak right now. PST taking the last player there from Fallen. Ruthless back to lobby. A team still standing. NK right on the hill there, trying to make it into the zone. Their teammate Pounds makes it, but Mad Esports is holding the track here. They literally close themselves inside, and we have them being eliminated by NK. Not an easy play there for them. Of course, that was going to be their downfall, seeing that they have been placed in the middle of a fight, and they were seen right from that hill. Now EXE as well, they can easily take on NK. They can take and deal the damage. But of course, it's not going to be an easy time for them. Looking at ESB, we have Ioni. He's the only player standing from his team, and he's just driving around in the vehicle looking for that chance. He's not seen any chance just yet. People are trying to spray his vehicle, and he's still going on loops. How is no one looking at Ioni right now? No one is. Magicians finally spot him, but no one is looking at him. No one is even caring to see what is really happening. Everyone is just there. Everyone is taking their time. They're waiting. Oh my days. We have ESPADA Ioni making his way to that's a very interesting reach to hold, but Brutal Psychos might just be able to support him, and they might take him back to before PST. They are taking on EXE. Chigor, last player standing. I believe that drive-by was wrong. EXE gets spotted. His teammate, beautiful cover, but Chigor could have easily taken him down. A 4 strike. They can see teams passing by. Magicians are also making their way into the zone. Pounds in the middle of everything right now. He lies down. He observes. He takes elimination. Spectre trying to make it into the zone. He gets knocked as well. What is happening in Group C? Why is everyone anywhere and everywhere? Shroud, last player standing. He has only one thing to do: survive. There's nothing else he can do. 4 strength there. We have Lil Boy. He's basically just maintaining. He's the only solo player remaining from his team. A grenade is launched. The damage on Lil Boy is amazing, and he gets ported there by EXE, taken back to lobby immediately. Looking at the Magicians there, they are the last team standing, and as you can see, most of them are not really willing to go in for that push just yet. I mean, last time when we were here, when we were playing the first phase of the group stage, Magicians were farming everyone and anything that was moving, anything that was breathing the wrong way. You'd see them coming there, you know, pushing them and applying the pressure. But now it's gonna be a very interesting time here. So far so good. We have Team EXE. One of their teammates there has been knocked. Last man standing, that will be Manfilas. He's going to be scouted out here by Magicians. Of course, they're looking for him. Beautiful damage there on Vortex. He's almost taking him down, but of course the team is giving him cover. And Manfilas, you will not be surviving that for now. GG's to you, and of course, best of luck. So far so good. But Ioni, player who's terrorizing a team, gets himself eliminated, and then gets in that chicken dinner. But then so far so good, guys. It is just game 1, and as we all know, most of the teams don't really do much when it comes to game 1. They tend to take their time. They either scout out their opponents, they do their thing, they try to find that loophole. But of course, if it's not something that works out for them, we see them being eliminated and taken back to lobby easily. But so far, Magicians, a first chicken dinner of the night, and not only a chicken dinner, but they'll be getting themselves 8 eliminations to back that up. Second place, we have ESPADA, 2 eliminations. I don't know how Ioni survived all this while, but Ioni is just OG. Third place, you have EXE with 11. Fourth, we have NK2. 5, we have Force Strength 2. 6, we have Brutal Psychos with 7. 7, we have PST. 7 as well. 8, we have Mad Zero. 9, Fallen Ruthless with how many? 7 as well. 10, you have YBG 1. 11, you have All Stars 4. 12, you have SO0. 13, you have TRSK 3. 14, you have Rogue 1. 15, you have ZEROFEAR 3. 16, Clutch Gods 2. 17, Ego 1. And 18, 2, All Stars 0. Going a lot with 6 elims, we have EXE, Micro Ice, Best Companion with 3 rescues, EXE Pro, and finisher with the final elimination, MGC Spectre. For now, guys, let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back to see what more we'll be expecting tonight. And for me, let me get some hydration so that we can kick off some very intense games. BRB. All right. Okay, I am hydrated now, and the cold shall not be our downfall. All right, so it seems like for Group C, actually have some early fights here in Rondo. It is the second game of the night, and as we all know, Rondo is that map where everyone needs to farm the eliminations. If you cannot farm the eliminations, then you will be on the losing side, because we'll have some teams getting 20 eliminations in this game, others even getting more than 20. So if you're not that team, then I can tell you in advance, you're going to be dropped down in the table when it comes to overall ranking. Otherwise, guys, welcome to the live stream. It is your girl Mitch Gaming, and right now I am more than locked in, hydrated, and ready to make some noise, because guess what? It is a Sunday night and I've been sleeping the whole day. FR, that is Fallen Ruthless. One quiz has been taken back to lobby. Seeing that they have a player that is Zumi, Effect, and Shaki. The only 3 players standing. They can easily get a recall. So of course, we're going to be seeing if that recall will be taken, or they will have someone coming to them when they least expect it. Now, Rogue, 4 of their players are still standing. They do not have anyone taking them down just yet. We have Loki, they are taking on Ego, and I'll be rushing there just to see what's really happening, because someone is losing numbers, and that's gonna be Ego. We have Henko there. 1 player has already been knocked and dusted. Loki very much damaged. That was a little slow, but Tendo beautifully done. We'll be taking Loki down. He has to confirm that elimination, because Loki has been doing the same thing, knocking and thirsting his teammates. So he has to be doing the same movement for him as well. Beautifully done there for Ego Tendo. And I want to see which team will be giving us those 20 eliminations. Team 10 closing in as well. A grenade is about to be launched there. We have someone thinking about what to do next there. Mendoz is very much aware that there's someone right above me, just that I'm not sure where exactly, but I'm sure I can easily get that knock. So we have him trying to get the rotations happening, trying to scout out the area. Tendo moving, exposing his location. If that grenade is beautiful, it's gonna work. But he hears Paki coming from the back, the window there. Paki is planning to use it to take Mendoz. He can see him, and of course Mendoz is also a little bit focused, and the wrong pass there. My Kenyan trying to come out, but don't worry about it. We have the Mendoza getting an elimination on Ego Tendo. So of course, being the last player, then he's trying to get Mendoza. Then Sophie's connecting, and he'll be taking Paki down as well. ESPADA, last game they went back to lobby early, but I think in this game they will be doing more on it. So of course, so we just need to know which team will be there when it comes to this last game fights for Group C. Basically every match, the last fight is basically everything. NK Scurvy taking on a fight. We have seen a couple of knocks there from him. NK has to be careful though. 2 All-Stars. I mean, two Bao. Oh, last week, Bao did a clutch, man. If you don't know Tubao, I don't know about you, but you better watch SSA again, because Tubao, bro, Tubao is everywhere, man. He's getting clutches for 2 All-Stars, and he's giving that team numbers. But the good thing about the team, they have good communication, so I'm sure they can be able to bag a couple of points before the group stage games for tonight end. So we'll be keeping an eye on them later just to see what they're going to be whipping up for us there. Rogue, we have already them taking on some eliminations on SO, but I cannot see SO that close. They're just on that high ground. One of the teammates, that is Jaja, is knocked. They need to get a revive. The Rogue is trying to spray out the vehicle, making sure he can confirm this elimination, because he very much needs it. And Wahe will be getting that elimination. The zone is in that second phase. It is getting smaller teams right now. Will be pushed towards that safe zone. They will be taking on fights. Now we are expecting to see how they will be done. We are expecting to see which teams will be dominating in this game in Rondo. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, cool. I was wondering where the comments went to. I was wondering. Okay. I think I can see now. So Fallen Ruthless, they seem to have taken on a fight, and Rogue have been taken back to lobby. Right now, honestly, for Rogue, I don't know what really happened there. They have lost the numbers to Fallen Ruthless, and if you know Fallen Ruthless, they're also trying to farm this elims. I mean, top 32 is not for every group. Top 8, that is not even the case. It's great to be for the overall ranking, like which teams will be making their way there. We have a Fallen Ruthless. They have been spotted as well, but I don't think that fight will be happening. So I'm going to rush over. We have ZEROFEAR, because right now it seems they are giving some team here a hard time. ZEROFEAR already getting that revive on their teammates. SO Samurai Jaja seems to have been recalled. The foul, he's very much aware that Jaja is right in front of him, and he's going to wait for that opportunity to take him down. Fallen Ruthless take it on NK. That will be a fight for the century, because Wankus there has been knocked and fasted immediately. Shirkid and Effect, last two players standing there from FR. Mad Itachi and the teammates are still in that blue zone. They should probably make the rotation into the safe zone, though they are very much close to that zone, so I don't think that will be their trouble for now. But ZEROFEAR, someone, he's getting cooked, and now Fear X player, he is trying to cook up something as well. Critical, almost getting cold in. We saw that grenade getting closer, but SO Samurai will be going down as well. Fear player is also trying to find a way of going into that push. SO Critical, he was very much low, but finally he does get the healing down there. Player sporting SO trying, to have a better view of all this. But of course, it's not going to be an easy thing here, seeing that Narcos is also giving that SO a hard time. He's also making them feel pressured. He's making them try to, think about their decision. Critical, not sure what to do as well. Narcos has exposed his location, and Critical will be using this disadvantage. Unfortunately, Fear Narcos, he will be knocked by that blue zone player. He's just watching this. He doesn't even want to get closer. He doesn't want to get anywhere near SO, because right now he has lost the numbers, and all he needs is everything and everyone to be there to do something. So far we have SO Samurai. We have Samurai and the teammates trying to go in for that push. Player is holding it out here by the rope, waiting. Oh, beautiful cover from the teammate. Player gets the confidence. He wants to go in. He gets distracted. Once from SO gets the damage from the side. He misses all the shots with the shotgun. He gets another one. Beautifully down there. Player confirming the elimination immediately, and the zone is getting damage on him as well. He's trying to heal up the teammates. On the other hand, beautiful cover. Daros has been spotted. Player, he doesn't need to clean up there because the zone is closing. Sky is spotted, but he's going to be taking, not even Sky, it's KVI. SO KVI will be taking him back to lobby. Brutal Psychos back with another spree. We have seen them doing this before. 5 minute eliminations are trying to dominate the games. One of the teammates, Viper, is already down. The teammate is trying to get in there, getting closer, doing that switch. But it is not working, because guess what? The team was very far, and he was trying to get a switch with that shotgun. The player, though, is very much low. We have a grenade there. If it goes well, it's going to be a beautiful Kobe. The nade is being cooked, but the nade will not be connecting because Roshi is not where they think. Roshi cooking up a nade as well. And he's looking for BPX Born just to get a Kobe on his head. But Roshi right now needs to be very careful. Her Brutal Psychos players applying the pressure. Grenades are coming in here. Roshi, a grenade goes where he is, and beautifully done. It will be a Kobe on Roshi's head. And Kate chilling in that lobby. Now they'll be watching Brutal Psychos as they enjoy the eliminations now, because they have pressured this team to a point they were not able to get any revives once their teammates were getting knocked. Team EXE very much comfortable where they are. They can hear the fight, only that they are choosing not to take on this fight just yet. 4 strength there. We have Naimi. 4 strength, that is Naimi and his teammates. Of course, they're going to be holding it out here. Q's, I've not seen a lot of Q's and Lil Boy. I've seen them before in the fast phase, but now it seems like seeing them will not be that much. For PST, they have a team very much close to them. That will be Ego trying to launch some grenades, molies towards them to get anything and knock some damage, anything to make this work. But PST is not folding. They are not really in that mood. So let's go to the Magicians. because right now we can't see them taking on eliminations as well. Clutch gold, so that is Rocky getting knocked and thirsted. Team 8, 4 strength, very much aware. Brutal cycle, it can't be seen. City 3, a mess. Brutal cycle born will be taking him back to lobby. I mean, yes, this is what we say. Yalla Habibi, beautifully done there by the brutal cycles. They're farming eliminations, but still keeping their cool, making sure they don't expose their location. Team EXE, we have Micro Eyes scouting out the area, looking for that opportunity. Take on an elimination. Team 22, very much spotted, but I don't think we'll be seeing anything happening there. Two All-Stars, Daddy's on his knees. Bao is about to cook again. You need to show the world what you can actually do, because now Two Bao, his teammate Daddy's on his knees, and T21, there's someone very much close to him. We're waiting and waiting to see what is going to be happening here, what is really going to be taking place. And for Two, I'm not sure if that revive will be an easy thing, seeing that YBG throne is there just watching. He wants to see them trying to get the revive. Bao risked it all for his teammate, and then he's almost going, and Bao will not be making it on time. And 4 strength Lil Boy, he will be getting his elimination, going to the Magician. Defacing 4 strength. Oh no, I tried to switch the scene there, but unfortunately 4 strength will not be letting the players from Magicians as well as EXE to survive that fight. We have PST, they're taking on a fight as well. I can't see them getting on some casualties. They're trying to make their way into the zone, and for some reason they've lost numbers along the way for that blue zone. Lords is also down. They're trying to clock working. They're getting stopped. Oh, Ego will be taking him down with that shotgun. Yeah. Group C, Group C today, Group C is like, today we're all going to be in top 32. Nothing more, nothing less. Fallen Ruthless taking on a fight as well on their side. I'm going to be rushing there just to see what's going to happen. Effect, Zumi, and Shakid. The last players are standing. Critical being boarded by Viper, some sprays, but then they do not really connect. Critical again exposes himself, but this time around, Viper will be making sure that spray connects and gets that elimination. Brutal Psychos is forming 8 eliminations to their name, but Fallen Ruthless is a little bit ahead of them. They're getting a total of 9 eliminations to their name. Mambo ni machache. Mambo ni machache. Is there 23 Legion? No, 23 Legion already played. They're chilling comfy waiting for the results. Team Eagle, they are taking on Mud. We can see some eliminations already on Mud's side. They have been eliminated and taken back to lobby. 10 teams are still standing. For Fallen Ruthless, there we have Shakid, being knocked already. Another one goes down. And of course, it's All-Stars watching them from afar. They are farming those eliminations, giving Fallen Ruthless nightmares, because they are also ready to get on to those 10 to 20 eliminations if they can. Effect here makes visitation. It has been spotted. Beautiful damage. Effect immediately ditches the vehicle. This explosion is literally open. Everyone can see him. Effect is trying to dance around, but it's not going to be working because he has been spotted and taken back to lobby. Brutal Cycles right now still keeping the zone here. They can't see a team passing by. Q's, he does get knocked off the vehicle. Namey and Lil Boy trying to make their way into the zone, and Brutal Cycle player Viper, he does get knocked by Namey, and they are still rotating, farming after farming. They're not stopping. Brutal Cycles transferring over fast, a very dangerous driver, but of course dangerous driving is not advised. Brutal Cycles, they will be losing to 4 strength when they were about to get a chicken dinner with at least 10 plus eliminations. Ego trying to smoke up the place right now. They have a team that is team 7, and they're very much close. EXE are also getting spotted. The damage is there. Micro Eyes getting knocked. Another one does get knocked as well, and YBG is still farming. They're still spraying. They're getting those casualties, but EXE can easily get that revive grenades. They're coming on Ego. Seems like team 7 there is getting some nades connecting. Ego very much actually exposed, because the nades right now, they will be cooked, and Clutch is not stopping just yet. Ego, the numbers are dropping, the nades are connecting, and the whole team will be eliminated by just one player going through it. So right now, Team 7 is also trying to make their way to safety. The zone is getting smaller. 5 teams are still standing. 4 strength are still holding their position. And they're waiting to see which team they will be fighting last after this fight. And EXE on their end, we have them also holding good numbers. Let's see what the other teams are. YPG, we saw them third party thrown there, has been spotted. He goes down. His teammate trying to smoke up the area, trying to get the revive. 4 strength there, applying some pressure on 7. But we have All Stars also trying. Not All Stars, this is all Legion. Bro, what? Sorry, all Legion, but we have them trying to get closer to 4 strength. Of course, EXE also trying to go for that push. You can see them losing numbers, but Manfillers makes it into that safe zone. Last player standing. But who's going to be exposed there to Team 7? You can see that's going to be a push. They know he's there. A shotgun is outside, and he will be eliminated because you know what's happening right now. Team 7 is like Habibis and Habibis. You are playing against a wrong crowd. And they have not disappointed. They have not disappointed. They are just farming after farming after farming. So right now, 3 teams remaining. Tracking down has 4 eliminations. Oh, little boy, you thought you could hide behind the truck. Not to Zame's eyes. He can see you. And of course, I see that Naomi is the last player standing from 4 strength. He will have some burden here. He will be forced to do something about this, get some either revive or maybe get some eliminations for the team. They have 7 eliminations, are not that bad, but since tracking down that has already 14 eliminations, that's double what they have. They can do better in terms of their overall performance. So let's see what their plan will be. We have the All Legion. I've been calling them All Stars the whole time because two is All Stars, okay? 2 is All Stars, and then there's All Legion. Sorry for that. Have best bar. Someone beautifully sprayed, and of course he could have done better. He's gonna be exposed again, but amazing luck there from Naomi, getting a knock on the players from tracking down Enigma. He's not waiting. You can take your time, let the team stake each other on. But of course Naomi is there. His teammate Lil Boy is already down on his knees, and Naomi is still moving around to get to those eliminations. A grenade from the back. That will be Enigma looking for a Kobe. Naomi, the smoke is done, and you can see first bar. He gets the knock. Enigma last player standing. He gets the last player from that will be 4 strength. Now it's up to tracking down to do something about this. One of their teammates is already down. They cannot really get the revive since the distance between the two. That's quite a big distance. For All Stars, bro, All Legion, they have an opportunity. They can easily take on this fight if they want to. But of course, they have to think it through first. Yes, it's one guy standing. Yes, they can, because Clutch decided to push open field and just went in, guns blazing, did the team All Legion. Game 2 officially done for Group C. They have a total of 3 eliminations and a chicken dinner. Second place, you have tracking down with a total of 15 eliminations. Third, we have 4 strength. They have 8. Fourth, we have EXE. They have 8. 5, we have YBG 0. 6, we have Ego. 5. 7, we have BPX. And 9. 8, we have ESPADA. 2. 9, we have 2 All-Stars. 1. 10, we have Fallen Ruthless with 9. 11, we have Mad with 0. 12, we have SO with 5. 13, we have PST1. 14, we have the Magicians with 3. 15, we have Clutch Codes 2. 16, we have NK 5. 17, we have ZEROFEAR with 5. And then 18, we have Rogue with 3. Going a lot in this game with 5 elims. We have tracking down Zame. We have best companion with 3 rescues, EXE, Manfillers. And we have finisher with the final elimination, All Enigma. Well, that is it for game number 2. Of course, we have 3 more games to go, and Group C will be saying goodbye to their group stages matches. For now, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back after the break. BRB. Your caster is nursing a cold. But welcome back to game number 3. We are back in Arangal, and it seems like we have teams that are already losing numbers. Looking at you, it seems like they have they have lost all their teammates apart from 2 dead, who now will be forced to do something about this, because I mean, losing all your teammates this early in the game and then being the last player standing, that does change everything. Brutal Psychos always land in a military base, and they always putting themselves in that hot seat. One of their teammates already eliminated. A good feeling? Nope. But they can do more. I believe they can do more. Brutal Psychos, I need to open this, can dominate if they want to, you know that, right? Thank you, Mohagema. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, guys. You know, I'm not even on that TikTok side, really. But, yeah. So, Rogue is, what? Rogue is taking on a fight. Oh, okay. 1 elimination to their name. Fallen Ruthless, almost very close to where we have Rogue. We might just be seeing some fights here, because tracking down as well is very much close to Rogue. All these teams are very much close to each other. Not that really close, but you can see in Hospital we have 4 strength. We have Magicians on almost on that southern side near Hospital. So all these teams are very much close to each other, and the Magicians, they seem to be having a fight where they are, and Vortex will be taken down together with his teammate. Now Kelvin and Spectre, they're trying to close in. NK, they will be getting a revive, because Pounce is the last player standing. He's working on a very slim time here. He has Spectre trying to get there, trying to, you know, push him. Kelvin is also trying to run there, trying to get closer, trying to do something. But NK will be getting the revive, because when their teammates were engaging, Spectre and Kelvin were very far out and not really that close to their teammates. When you look at the map here, you can see 4 strength lurking around Hospital there. So we might just be seeing them engaging a little bit later. But we have the Magicians. Who is this driver? Spectre and Kelvin? Whoa, what happened, man? What driving is that? Please give me your driver's license. I need to have them inspected. But Brutal Psychos are seen that you have actually locked in 6 elims, and Vaughn gets 4 of those eliminations. God damn, what is that? I told you Group C is just Group C is like they're high on something. They're high on something. It's like everyone is smoking something before the game. And I love that. Looking at where Ego is, they have EXE right in the same place as they are. Manfilas waiting patiently. He knows EXE. They need their eliminations. Ego very much aware that there's a team right next to them, just that they're not sure where the players are. Seems like Manfila's location is known, but Neko will not be going in for that push just yet. 4 strength pushing on the players from NK. One of the teammates has been knocked and fasted. That will be Pounds going back to lobby on 4 strength spray. Now here's the thing. It is game 3, and it seems like these teams are just ready to get cooked. Everyone, let me see. So far, we have only seen how many teams have been eliminated. Magicians, Clutch Gods, Mud, and 2 All-Stars have already been taken back to lobby. Group C seems to be a little bit more aggressive, you ask me, compared to Group A. They have more vigor in how they are taking on fights, and I love it. I love to see it. Fallen Ruthless Shakid, very much close to tracking down. That is Zaim. I think that's the name. His grenade is about to be launched towards Shakid. Look at that length. If that nade is beautiful, Shakid would have been Kobe'd, but the nade doesn't really get there. But that molly almost getting towards Shakid. They're coming there. They're not stopping. They're getting launched. Molly after molly. And Shakid will be changing his POV. And as he does that, let's have a quick look at the all-Legion team. One of the teammates is already down. They are in Pochinki, and they're getting exposed. But YBG will be eliminated as well. I mean, it is just funny. Scurvy, watch and lock in next 2 games. I don't know what NK is doing, man. What is NK doing? Why you guys fumbling like this? What? Why is NK fumbling? I need explanations. Poland Ruthless as well tonight. It seems like the game is just not theirs. Tracking down Freaky there has been knocked, and you can see his teammates that disaster going in for that push, getting a player down. Zumi is trying to go in for that push, but Shakid, he will be giving enough cover to not get that knock just yet. Now, seeing the players from tracking down losing numbers, they have to figure out what their next move is going to be. Fallen Ruthless, two of their teammates are casualties. Shakid and Zumi are the last two players standing, and Zaim is still trying to get closer. And look at that Glutch, he's not even that close to his teammate to do anything in case he's knocked. So they have to really work on that coordination to make sure that by the time they take on Fallen Ruthless, they're able to finish them off. Shakid here looking for that, loophole, looking for that chance to take on either of the players. If anyone goes there without thinking about it, one of them will be eliminated. But Shakid is a patient player. He can see Zaim moving around, he can hear him moving, he can spot him, and one cuz is trying to get closer to Shakid, begging for that revive. But guess what? Zaim is striking him down just to make sure that revive is not going to happen. Shakid, he's waiting patiently. Zumi not even focusing on the player from tracking down that is not right behind him. Astra is just there giving commands, probably saying he's here, you can throw a grenade, but they cannot do that looking at how far they are. Group C, Niwano. Group C, Niwano. Whoever that driver was. The driver for magicians. The driver for magicians are funny people. But it is what it is. So far, most of the teams are looking at Fallen Ruthless here. They need to find something that works. Brutal Cycles. But they need to get closer as well. Because looking at their game, they have been able to get 6 eliminations early in this game, and I'm sure it's gonna be a very, very interesting time. So far, so good. Most of the teams are taking their time, and honestly, I don't mind, because we are not pros. They are the ones playing, we are the ones judging. So whichever moves or other sells the boat here, right? PST, they have a team ZEROFEAR right in front of them. VX Player, Foul, Dero, and Narcos are the only players currently available here for the ZEROFEAR team. 12 teams are still standing. That zone is about to shift, and we are not seeing them doing much just yet. The zone is patient, and so are the players. Rogue, they have all right in front of them. That is all Legion. We can see Enigma, Besbar, Utopia, and Lil Sax. Very much close to Rogue here, but I'm not sure if they want to take on that fight just yet. NK Hospital is their destination, but they're still holding up down there. FR Shakid, on the other hand, the tracking downs are aim. We'll be going back to lobby. Shakid, they almost got eliminated. You can see the HP, but they're still making their move here. They're not staying where they are. Grenades, some sprays here, but they're not really beautiful sprays. What? For scope or a QBZ? Ish, I'm a noob. The moment I see people using full scope, I panic on their behalf because that scope is unstable. Unstable. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What is the problem? Come back, oh. Come back, what's the problem? What's the issue? What's the issue? Talk to us, we shall help you. I don't know if that's voted by Shakid. There. They have been able to still seen, but a Kobe from Zumi will be taking Glut back to lobby. Second phase. Moving on to the third phase. Rogue is still holding in Pochinki. They're not moving just yet. Let me see. Okay. Let me adjust myself. All right, so right now no one wants to take on the other. We are in that second phase, moving on to that third phase. And of course, the teams are seeing that the zone is about to shift. You can see teams like NK. They're trying to move on into that safe zone. You have Fallen Ruthless in Gatka, making Fallen Ruthless, sorry, 4 strength in Gatka, making their way into that zone. Rogue still holding Pochinki. ZEROFEAR, I believe, are still maintaining. They do not want to expose themselves. Brutal Psychos a little bit slow with that zone, with that bridge crossing, but EXE is not even holding that bridge, so they can easily cross without being exposed to any fights. ZEROFEAR, on the other hand, also getting closer to PST as well as EXE. So let's see what we'll be expecting on this fight here. We're going to be seeing some good action. Are we going to be seeing people just maintaining and avoiding each other till the end of that zone? It is going to be a very interesting night for them. They're 4 strength, still making their rotations into that zone. ESPADA, what is happening to ESPADA? They're joining as duos or trios, and it's kind of draining their performance. ESPADA, yeah, week 1 they got chicken dinners, eliminations all the way to 10-15. So I'm trying to see what's really been the cause of all this. But ZEROFEAR have been spotted. They're down straight in, but that sprays as shaky as everything else. As you can see, PST spotted bone, he does go down. 130 standing. That was a brutal Psycho player. Viper, on the other hand, is focusing on other players that have just been knocked right in front of him there. Vaughn almost getting thirsted. 4 strength coming in there. Q's is a scout in another area. Vaughn begging for the revive, but Viper will be choosing peace and avoiding that fight for now. Q's still in that elimination. Viper away. Q's, he gets amazing damage on Viper, but he gets exposed to PST and immediately goes back into the vehicle just to stay as safe as he can, because right now they are very much exposed to PST. PST there feeling the pinch. They lost one of the eliminations from the Brutal Psychos, and there's nothing they can do to recover that elimination other than take on 4 strength and eliminate them along the way. So right now we have a team 16, that is NK, LTE, Roshi and Shroud not yet taking on any intense fights just yet. Scurvy has said he's about to lock in. I don't know what he's locking in, maybe property, but not the skills. Scurvy. Scurvy, yo, Scurvy, you know you can do better, right? Do better, do better, do better. Don't do this to your team. You can do better, okay? But if you're watching the live stream from YouTube, make sure to hit that sub button, like and share the live stream link to your WhatsApp groups, to your communities, to come and support the teams that you guys know in Group C. The team, I'll keep on saying, the team with the highest support in SSA is crazy. That's Rage Esports. Bro, every time Rage is playing, there's like 10 people in the comment section talking about Rage. They're just thinking about Rage, man. But Rage has not disappointed. Looking at the overall ranking, Rage Esports has actually been a good job. Like, it's like crazy. But let's see. So far, the zone has finally shifted. 4 strength. We have Fallen Ruthless. The damage on Sherkid is lethal. Look at the HP on Sherkid right now. The panic on him is on a high right now. Thinking about if surely they would have been knocked here by Curious, but he's lucky he made it to cover. 4 strength, of course, another team that has shown that they can dominate if they want to, and they'll be dominating. You'll just see it. Give them time, let them cook. Rogue, on the other hand, they're finally 1 knock on their side, but Wahe, he will be spotted as well, and he'll be going down. Now, on Legion, Utopia is holding at those roofs. They're waiting for someone to maybe expose themselves. But as you can see where Bingolos is, he can easily see if Enigma tries to go and get a revive on the knock teammate. He's making his rotations. He's closing on them there. PST is also coming towards Pochinki. And a smoke has been launched by Enigma. Question is, how will you get there without the players from Rogue supporting you, without them taking you back to lobby? Bingolo making sure to keep his eye on him. But of course, PST is almost coming. Utopia using that roof will be getting Bingolo down. PST passing by. All Legion getting the revive, and so will Rogue get the revive. PST making a drive by here just around Pochinki, avoiding the teams that are taking on each other. Rogue and Old Legion taking their time here with this fight. Of course, we'll be waiting to see what they can actually do. 10 teams are still standing. Rogue smoking up the area, probably looking to change their position as of now. They want to get away from this fight, but it's not going to be an easy one here. Of course, if they are not on the alert, they will be spotted as they make their rotations. PST, they are waiting as well. So let's see what PST will be doing, seeing that they need eliminations as well. 0 eliminations at this point. Pain and suffering, Habibis. Pain and suffering if you have no eliminations. I hope they know that. Rogue making their rotations there. They have been spotted. One player goes down, deep full cover, and Bingolo together with the dog rope will be getting the knock there. Bingolo getting distracted. Why good last player standing? No, that exit on the vehicle was his downfall. He could not really do anything because he exited and just stood there, unable to move, unable to engage in that fight. PST here will be getting the revive, so that will be a plus on their side. They will be able to survive this fight for now. SO, 2 players are standing, KVI and Jaja. I hope they have a plan around that, but for strength, seems like they're giving Fallen Ruthless a very painful end there. We have one of the teammates, Azumi, has been knocked and dusted. Same too, I don't know if Shakid is still standing, but I think Shakid has been taken back to lobby as well. ZEROFEAR trying to scope out the area, trying to see if we can spot someone. Q's has been spotted by Foul. It's going to be a very painful situation right now if they're not aware, but Naimi also makes it to his teammate. Now that means ZEROFEAR is aware that there's a team very close to them, and that is not even Fallen Ruthless, but for strength. Looking at them, they're getting some utilities from Zoom and Shakid's loot, but they have to be really careful. They have a team right in front of them. Anything could happen. Someone could spot them, third parties, anyone could try to take them out. But let's see if that's going to be an easy play on them. If they're going to be letting anyone take them down, or they will be fighting back in this game. All Legion smoking up their area as well. They need to make their way into that safe zone. SO, Jaja, and his teammate KVI waiting on All Legion. I mean, what is this Group C? I feel like Group C is just, Group C is like, nah. There's no way we are going to be overdoing right now, but we have the players from PST taking on that push, and we need to see some Kobe's happening, but no, pre-nade from NK will be taking one player down. Chigor going for that push. A shotgun will be connecting. He gets the player down, but his teammate Shroud will be giving him enough cover just not to be thrusted. Now one player remains standing. That will be PST Colonel, and he's not going anywhere near that fight. He needs to make his way into the safe zone, but EXE are very much in front of him there. He will be looking for another safe haven, but of course EXE has been able to spot him. He will be smoking up the area, but that vehicle will not be helping him for now. For strength on the other hand, here is spotting SO. KVI is down. All Legion right next to them as well. Lil Boy grenades are being launched towards Lil Nas, and they will be confirming that elimination. Navy, he gets distracted, but not for long. He gets a knock there. Utopia, last player standing, will be eliminated by a drive-by from 4S. Q's are still making his rotations. He's also trying to look around. Actually, not even Q's, but the other teammate is the one who was able to get that elimination. Now EXE Take it on PST Colonel, knowing that he's a solo. NK still locked in the same compound. The zone is going to push them though. They have to go towards 4th rank. They have to go towards SO. KVI is still standing. The revive finally took place. 4th rank. They are aware that there's a team here. KVI, you can be spotted if Lil Boy and his teammates just have some scoping done right beneath them. They can easily see you, but the smokes are in, and of course you will be surviving that for a while. 4th rank. They have the numbers and they have the views as well. NK giving it a run for their money, spotting them from afar and getting some damage. Excuse me. Going for that push there. We can see him finally locking in and getting closer. EXE, you have to be careful. Shroud is also getting closer there. His teammates will not be making it to the zone, but Roshi, he will be making it there, luckily for them. And ZEROFEAR also take it on 4th rank. Look at the damage, and Q's again making a drive-by. He's just so fond of this right now. He's always ready for fights. He never backs down. He's not ready to lose it just yet. KVI, you have the view, but it seems like KVI as well is not ready to take on any fight, but Q's will be taking KVI off that buggy, because where do you think you're going, Habibi? NK getting spotted by SO. Grenades are getting launched there by Jaja. He's looking for someone, anyone please, but the nades will not be connecting. EXE, they are very much aware that there's a team right next to them, just that they cannot really see them and they cannot take them on without clear sight of where they are. Jaja, they are being spotted, some damage on him, very much beautiful there from 4th rank. And they'll be trying to go in for that push. Another grenade is launched. Jaja is still there. He's not getting damaged. Q's to the teammates jumping up and down. They need to see grenades towards NK. If it's a beautiful one, it's going to be a Kobe on Shroud. And Q's is on a strike. This man is not stopping for nobody. And he has a molly out already, trying to confirm the elimination. Roshi will not be able to revive Shroud, and Q's gets spotted. He stops right on his track there by EXE. They are making it hard for 4th rank right now. They were the ones dominating, but of course they have Manfield as they're waiting for that push as well. 4th rank, they are very low, but he gets him down. Oh, good cover there from Naomi. And of course the EXE team will be eliminated now. 2 teams remain standing. 4th rank, we have Lil Boy, very much aware of the location for the last player, but he needs to do something about this, otherwise he will be getting closer. Roshi is spotted. The sprays are connecting. Lil Boy tracking him down. Naomi being very much aware of the player getting closer, switches the guys on, tries the 3 fires, and NK Roshi will be going back to lobby, and 4th rank will be getting their chicken dinner with 18 eliminations to their name. Yeah, 18. Let that sink in. 2nd place, you have NK with the 6 elims. The 3rd, you have EXE with 7. 4, you have SO with 5. 5, you have ZEROFEAR 0. 6, you have PST 4. 7, you have All Legion 3. 8, you have ESPADA 2. 9, you have FR 4. 10, you have Rogue 1. 11, Brutal Psychos 8. 12, Tracking Down 2. 13, Ego 0. 14, YBG 0. 15, Clutch Gods 3. 16, Magician 0. 17, 2. Allsters 0, and an 18 Mad with 0. Going a lot in this game, we have 4th ranked Naomi, best companion with 3 rescues. We have NK Shroud, and then finish with the final elimination for S Lil Boy. Well, that is it for game number 3. Let's see what to expect right now for game 4 and 5, and then we'll be saying goodbye to Group C. BRB. All right, well, we are back, and it is a game 4, and we are back in that land called Miramar, where we are expecting a lot of dust. Anyway, it's a rainy season, and I don't think Miramar is that dusty anymore. So we'll wait to see what will be happening here. ESPADA, on the other hand, has been having a very rough night tonight. They have not really been dominating like they have in the first phase of the group stage, and I don't know why that is happening. This cat. Top chopper. All right, so it seems like EXE have been able to get an early kill, 1 elimination already, and we are going to be seeing more of them. EXE so far has shown a lot of improvements, if I'm being honest. Eliminations, placement points, everything has been going in their favor, and they are not stopping there. They seem to be ready to lock in and get more eliminations as the game proceeds. We have PST. Seems like PST there is taking on a fight. All right, ESPADA is getting cooked again. I don't know what's happening to ESPADA. Oh, but that knock is a nice one. And Legendino is the name, and he's looking for more. Right now, he can try and get a revive on a T24P, and he's actually doing that. He's getting the numbers back up for ESPADA, but of course, grenades are being cooked from every single side. Colonel is here, and he's trying to get closer as well, looking for a Kobe or a Molly to get some moving going here, and they want to go in for that push as soon as they can get another knock for T24. He's trying to heal up outside the compound. Actually, no utilities to be able to take on the Savage or for that push. The pre-fires, very much aware that T24P is there. He wants to get closer. He's trying to get some jumping up in there. T24 gets knocked. He doesn't have HP, and I'll let Legendino. Is this Legendino? Not Legendino. He gets knocked as well. Now, last player, Yoni. Bro, Yoni, what's wrong, Yoni? Yoni, what's wrong? What's wrong, Yoni? Why is this happening to your team? Why? Explain. Magicians are taking on Brutal Cycles. Two of the teammates, they have been knocked already. And Vaughn is down as well. God damn! Brutal Cycles, what happened? Why did they take Vaughn? Okay, cool. So honestly, if you look at the Magicians, they have been able to cook Brutal Cycles easy, no stress on that. And this is Magicians' play right now. This is how they were playing initially, and of course I'm expecting more from them in terms of, you know, gameplay and how they handle fights. Even for Rogue, it's a strong team, very much aware of how strong they can get, but I'm not sure why today's games are not really favoring them at all. The games are not giving them the points they're looking for. The eliminations are not coming to them. Placement points are not locating them. Everything is just going away from how they're actually supposed to be. But who am I to complain? Guess what? There's nothing I can do other than just observe like you guys. Give me a second. Hi Sim, how are you doing? I need to check on something. Okay, cool. The live is with audio. Every time I have to check the audio. Last time I casted with no audio. And someone had to DM me and say, Mitch, every time you go on a break, can you come back? Please check. And I told him, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. But then right now, the zone is about to close in there. We have teams like mad. They're trying to make their way into the zone. Magicians as well. They're trying to drive into that safe zone for strength. They will be leaving Mina General, going to that safe zone. Their teammate is in San Martin. They're trying to get the utilities. You can see them trying to loot up, and Clutch Gods, they have a fight where they are, and all Legion is losing numbers. We can see Loki making his way towards Enigma and Lil Sucks. I need to see more of Clutch Gods, man. This is another strong team, but I don't know what's happening to them today. It's like the games are not accepting them for who they are. Pro players, they just want to make them look something that is not a pro player team. But of course, sometimes the game is good, sometimes the game is Alright, Magicians taking on a fight where they are. We can see them taking on some casualties already. Vortex gets more sprays there. Tamashi getting Kelvin. Spectra He's trying to smoke up the area, trying to give his team some cover there, but as you can see, Tamashi is not even that close. He's also retreating and avoiding that fight as much as he can. Aim God has to be really careful on that right side. We have a Cut who's just making his rotations there, looking for some utilities, but it seems like they will not be getting any at this time round. Luckily for him, he gets a full med kit and he can use that to heal up and go to that safe zone. This is the thing I tend to tell people a lot. If you are playing in a tournament, please focus on that safe zone. Please focus on your HP. Focus on the utilities that you have. Don't stay in that blue zone if you're not ready to take on a fight. PST Lords, they are taking on a fight. You can see them taking on Tew. And Tew, 327 going in for that quick Lords, very much low. Pre-fires with the vehicle. And Lords, left, right, center, Tube. T27 will not be saving his team this time round. Beautifully played there by PST Lords. I mean, that was an exceptional use of the DBS, but as they do that, we'll be rushing towards the Magicians and just to see what they're up to, because it seems like they have already taken on a fight on their end. 6 eliminations already in that name, and they're looking to get more as they continue. Tamashi, on the other hand, focusing on going to that safe zone. That is the best call right now. Staying in the blue zone, not the best thing to do. In a tournament, always avoid the blue zone fights. If you can, run away. Let someone tell you you are noob. Yes, just say, yes, I am noob. But you know why you run away. Always pick the right call to take. PST, we have Ravage, Lords, Chigor, and Colonel. We have them making their way into that safe compound. They are not really in a mood to take on clutch gods just yet. For strength, we have Q's here, man of the match. Yo, I mean, we need to give it to Q's. Q's is like cooking every time. He's like, give me those Indomie. I need to show you how to make nice noodles. Oh, this guy is everywhere, man. So big shout out to you, Q's, there for carrying your teammate and getting all those eliminations. We have NK. Another team that we've seen them farming a lot of, kills as well. But they seem to be having a very slow game. They're also making very slow rotations. We have Tamashi as well. A little bit patient. I don't think he wants a fight right now. FR, that is Fallen Ruthless. We have one Q's, Zumi, Shakid, and Effect. We have them already taking on a fight. Have SO very much close to them. KVI is already down. Samurai and Jaja, the last 2 players standing. And of course, Shakid will be confirming that elimination now. Looking at where Samurai is right now, I think he has all the cards on the table to be able to do something about this, get some elims along the way. But I don't think he wants to expose his location just yet. He's playing it patient. He's playing it safe. And of course, it's going to work out. Of course, it's going to work out. We need to see if there's anything we can do. If there's anything they can do, we, the viewers. Yo, who said you can park inside the building? Okay, it's fine. I know how Group C is thinking, so I'm not even going to rush them. But we have the Magicians taking on a fight. Already one of the teammates here from All Legion has been taken down. Enigma and the teammates are getting pushed. Besbar trying to get a create happening there, but the Spectre guy, and he gets quoted by Besbar. Another one coming from the back. He gets convicted, and they'll be taking him down, and he's not stopping there. He knows Spectra is very much in front of him. He will be looking for an opportunity, and Spectra trying to get the sprays in here just to cover his teammate, avoid him getting thirsted. And Calvin will be staying down on his knees for a while because Besbar, he's trying to heal up. They're beautifully done. He gets Spectra. I mean, the damage was good enough for Besbar to get that elimination, even though the zone is the one that got that knock. Beautiful done there by Vortex coming from the side here. Beautiful of an element of surprise, and he gets that knock. All Legion trying to get the revives happening there. Vortex also driving by, getting closer to his teammates. He needs to get a revive. If it's not the revive, we need to clutch this, because right now Lil Sax is able to get a revive, and Enigma, he will be going down, but Lil Sax DBS will be taking Magicians back to lobby. Quite unfortunate there, but the Magicians are cooking. And guess what? This time round, will not be enjoying their meal. Force strength, they are taking on a fight against Fallen Ruthless. And you can see Shakir there has been knocked and thirsted. Fallen Ruthless losing one player, sorry, not a good thing. But of course, we do know the team can easily carry themselves with less numbers. All they need is coordination and good communication. Look at that, Naomi, form 4 strength. Another player that has shown us time and time again he can do wonders when it comes to a tournament and any game that is brought to him. If he's ready to cook, he will be cooking for his team. This create carrying feature is the best thing in PUBG Mobile. It's the best thing ever. But so far, we have the zone about to shift. Looking at teams like NK, they have a team very much close to them. A fight just transpired here. It was done, and NK decides, let's also, join the party and see how many limbs we can get from this. But LTE, I'm not sure if he wants to take on that fight just yet. LTE sporting someone getting closer. Enigma, a grenade in his hand. I'm looking for a Kobe, and Enigma as well is cooking up a grenade, looking for a Kobe as well. The nade gets close, but Enigma will be surviving that. LTE taking his bag and making a run for it because they are not ready for that fight just yet. That grenade would have been beautiful, but it seems like they were not in the mood. NK Shroud being sported. Will be forcing LTE to go back and try and get the revive, but of course he has to be careful about this. So all Legion is closing in there. We can see Besbar is getting closer. LTE Molly in his hand, trying to get some distraction here, but the teammates are not that close to help just yet. We have the fight happening. Besbar spotted, beautifully sprayed there by LTE. Fast player down. Enigma, he can easily get some cover on his teammate. Molly gets launched, beautiful. It placed right where we have the team, but luckily for them, they have a reach that they can use to their advantage to get the revive on Besbar and continue taking on NK. Now for Shroud, seems like he has been revived. Roshi and the teammates can get an off-angle fight here, but they seem not to be interested in that. Besbar trying to heal up. He finally finishes that. And Scurvy, he told me he's gonna cook. Scurvy, you better go back and start cooking, huh? But I believe that is not the time to do so. Force strength on the other side. They're also having a fight where they are, but we cannot see any casualties just yet. PST, two of their teammates eliminated, and Ravage will be down on his knees. Lords are not ready for that fight. He will not be engaging just yet. Did I just see Hashira join the live? Hashira! Oh, how are you? How are you using your phone in school? Eh? Go back home. PST Lords. It does get spotted, but of course he's not going to be taking on the fight just yet. Looking at Eagle, they have been able to confirm that elimination. Most of the teams right now scouting out safe compounds to be in, and most of them are not sure where they want to be in. But SO, they're sure where they want to be, and that is getting eliminations. The Rogue spotting them. Jaja, the zone is going to be taking him down. He's trying to heal up, but he goes down on his knees. All Legion, Enigma, and Besbar making the rotations as well. The space there from 4 strength. Lil Boy is getting damage, and Nami will be knocking that player, taking him back slowly. Besbar still driving away. He doesn't want to take on this fight just yet. He saw his teammates getting knocked off a vehicle. Then why would I want to be the next victim? Mad. We have Tamashi still standing. I don't know how he's still surviving, but of course willpower is everything. NK just keeping the zone there. We can see LTE has been spotted, knocked down by the players from 4 strength. Roshi and the teammates trying to get closer. You need to be careful. 4 strength is holding a very, very dangerous location. They can't see anyone and everyone that tries to make their way into the zone. Now look at Roshi. I don't know who's going to tell him, but there's a team that has just faced a certain fate here in this same path. But Roshi is still seated and is like, just take me, just take me, do not leave me. But you know what? If 4 strength spots him, someone will be left behind. But Roshi is lucky he's making his way into the zone there with Shroud. And no one is taking him home just yet. He's going to be surviving that for a while before any fights happens where he is a clutch guard. You can see him. We can't see him trying to get some sprays there. Foul, unfortunately. The spray from Loki will be taking him down, and ZEROFEAR will be having some fear on them, seeing that they have a fight happening where they are. Rogue, we have Dobrox being knocked there, and now Rogue, Korean man, will be surviving this for a while, and I hope he's going to be camping because now he's just but a solo remaining from his team Ego. They're taking on EXE. The eliminations are looking amazing with 2 players have been eliminated. We have a pro here trying to smoke up the area, trying to be safe. But look at that Ego. It seems like they can easily see from afar. They haven't been able to get eliminations there, and they might just be looking to get more along the way. Fifth phase of the zone is here. We have team 17. So still scoping up the area. They're looking for an opportunity. Okay, I don't know why they're focusing on trying to revive each other outside the zone, but Scurvy does get knocked. Shroud is trying to drive his way to safe zone, but Force Strength is there. Look at the damage he's got on Shroud. He's still driving away, and no one is getting Shroud knocked. Please, you are going to a slaughterhouse because Fallen Ruthless is there, but Lil Boy will be making sure you're not going anywhere because they'll be taking you off that table and continue with their fight against them. The tracking down Team Master getting damaged, beautifully done by Naomi, and now they're also getting closer. Grenades from Glutch is looking for Kobe's. The nades are not really connecting, but we can see Sponger trying to get closer. And Glutch is also very much alert. Naomi gets knocked by Zaim. Another one goes down as well, and Glutch is still going on with the knocks here. He's very much on that right side. He can easily get a knock on Glutch, but he's not exposing his location just yet. He's trying to heal up. Glutch on the other hand, a grenade is coming from Q's. Watch this Kobe. The nade is being cooked to perfection, and Glutch Habibi will be down on his knees. Force Strength Q's is not backing down just yet. That knock is all they needed to try and get the revives on their knock teammate. Lil Boy is cooking up a grenade as well, tracking down. They're trying to get the revive. Aster, he has to be careful. The nades are connecting, and Lil Boy is trying to get closer. They want to finish up this team very fast before the zone closes in. It is finally here, and the Q's teammates are finally going in for that push. Q's, he does a drive-by, but the baggy flies over and no one gets knocked. Trying to go into that zone, he gets spotted as well, and Q's, look at that Lil Boy will not be stopping just yet. They want to make their way into that safe zone. Q's is just going on. He's not stopping. Lil Boy focusing on the healing. Good job here. Very important. He'll be having enough HP to go into that zone, but the problem is there someone gatekeeping them? PST, they're also taking on a fight, but Force Strength will be supporting a SPADA player. Yoni has been playing alone the longest time, but he goes into where we have Q's, and he gets eliminated as well. 6 teams remaining. Force Strength is still clocking here, and they're not stopping just yet. Ego is in the game, still locking in, getting up on here. An amazing spray there from Tendo, but they'll not be getting that player down just yet. Ego, they're losing players. Their teammates Marks in the middle, and Force Strength is getting damage on him, and he goes down as well. Now Tendo, there's nothing you can do. You cannot get the revive. It's a little bit too open for you. All he can do is wait. Patience. Relax. Don't think, just play. Patience. So far, 6 teams remaining. Uko midsam. Ebon DM ni kweke kwa group ya high schoolers wa PUBG. No, the games. Okay. No. Games are ending before PMNC. We are not clashing with PMNC. SSA is just a training ground for PMNC. That's why I told you guys, teams that are changing lineups, trying to, practice new lineups and all that, they've been doing that in SSA since day one, and no one is asking them, okay? So team 17 there, we have Clutch Board. So one of the teammates, Bishkal, is down. We have the zone pushing them to go into that safe zone. Forest Keys is already making his rotation, and luckily for him, he will be landing a very safe place. Lil Boy, he seems to be engaging. He can spot the players from Clutch God trying to make their way to zone. Loki, he exposes himself to Keys as well, and he gets eliminated by Q's. Easy DBS there on Loki. 3 teams remain standing. Ego Tendo right in front of them, gets spotted. Fallen Ruthless effect. He will be getting the last player from Ego back to lobby. Good stuff there. Good stuff from Fallen Ruthless. Now we can see Zumi. He's trying to get the rotation there on Force Strength. Lil Boy has to be careful. I mean, this rotation is lethal. It could be their downfall with one teeny tiny mistake, and we'll have 4 strength losing Lil Boy and Q's being the last player standing. In fact, they're trying to get closer as well. We can see them smoking up the area, closing in on 4 strength. Q's is aware. Lil Boy is also very patient. He knows Zumi is there. We can see him smoking right on his left side when Q's being spotted. Beautiful damage there. Q's gets damage as well. It seems like some grenades have been launched towards him. Effect cooks up another one, and Q's is in that hot zone. And for FR, they know that only 2 players remain standing from 4 strength. Lil Boy focusing on getting closer to his teammate. He's not really getting close that much. He's making sure they're not close in case a grenade is launched. He's able to do something about it. One because they have been hurt by Lil Boy. He's also waiting for Zumi. They can't hear each other. Effect cooks up a grenade. It's a beautiful Kobe, and we have one kills in. But unfortunately, the numbers will not be favoring 4 strength this time around. Well played for 4 strength. Almost had another chicken dinner to their name, but this time round it will be going to Fallen Ruthless. A chicken dinner and a total of 9 eliminations. A second place here, 4 strength, with a total of 12 eliminations. The third we have Ego with 5. 4 we have Clutch Gods with 6. 4 we have 5. Mad with 3. 6 we have PST 6. 7 ESPADA 0. 8 Tracking Down 3. 9 we have NK1. 10 we have Rogue 0. 11 we have EXE1. 12 we have SO3. 13 we have ZEROFEAR with 0. 14 we have All Legion 3. 15 we have Magicians 6. 16 2 Ulsters 2, and then 17 Brutal Psychos with 0. And going all out with the 5 eliminations, we have 4 rescues, best companion and 2 rescues. We have all Enigma, and then finish with the final elimination, FR Effect. So that is it for game 4. We have one more game to go tonight for Group C, and then we can call it a night. But like I was telling you, this is a platform. SSA is more of like a platform with a prize pool of $300. The teams, as they try get the $300, they're also finding their synergy as they prepare for PMNC. So any team that is, changing lineups, bringing a new player, seeing how this player perform, all that, we allow with valid reasons so that they can get to practice. And the games will not be ending on 20th. I believe they ended on 18th March, and then PMNC begins. So that is enough time for all these teams to practice and get ready for PMNC in-game qualifiers, group stages, regional finals, and then PMGO Africa, then PMGO global stage. All right. So let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back after the break. And we're officially back for the last game of the night for Group C, and we are back in Myanmar. Last game we had 4 strength there, almost getting a chicken dinner, but then Fallen Ruthless come in there, guns blazing, very confident, got themselves a chicken dinner in that 4th game of the night. Now the last game here will be the last determinant for the teams from Group C that will be making themselves the top 32 in the overall ranking. And I know that some teams are already confident and sure that they have already made their way into that top 32 slot. Okay, all right, all good, all locked in. My audio is in the game. Yes, it is. Live. Let's see. Yes, it's there. Let me see. All right. So right now, with the teams are going to their comfortable landing places. We have teams in Los Leones. There are at least 3 teams. That will be all Legion, NK, and Brutal Psychos very much close to each other. The Clutch Codes seem to be having an early fight there. Already someone a mess, and he's taking on some knocks on 4 strength. Nah, this will be a painful loss for 4 strength here. Seeing it is the last game of the night, and the last thing they want is to go back to lobby this early. But of course, let's see if they'll be able to, get a revive and then come and engage and get eliminations. They have a lot to do, they have a lot to lose and win at the same time. So but CG3 player Loki was just getting closer, and MS confirmed his elimination at 4 strength. Losing that player is painful. One of the teammates, Pubg, is down again. And then it's together revive, but CG3MS is pushing. He's not letting them do it. They want to apply the pressure. They want to get closer, but I believe they do not have the chance to get there high enough just to stop them from getting the revive. It's finally done. Pubg has been revived. They have very little. Oh no! Oh, there's an AKM there you can use. Oh, he almost damaged himself. Wow. That will have been a painful one. The little boy and the teammates are waiting, and we have CG3 getting closer. Little free fires. And the thirst. I mean, he knocked and confirmed that the player just waiting by the stairs. Another player goes down. That will be Rocky. The one is confirming that elimination, and 4 strength. They are pushing very, very, very fast. As you can see, Lil Boy is just jumping floor after floor. And CG3 has nowhere to run to, because, I mean, Lil Boy and the teammates are a little bit frustrated there. They lost one of their teammates and they did not want that to happen. And 4 strength will be eliminating the Clutch Gods, the Lil Boy and the Pubg. The last 2 players are standing from 4 strength. Unfortunately, Q's and Nami, the players you have been seen dominating in that kill feed, have been taken back to lobby. Unfortunate, but GG's. It happens. Looking at Patona, we have teams around Patona. There we have a Rogue, and right next to Rogue, we can see Mad is also here. A full team on both sides. They're not really taking on each other just yet. Los Leones are a very quiet area, but it has 3 teams there, so I don't know when they'll encounter each other and take on fights, but of course we'll let them do their thing. Fallen Ruthless, San Martin has no one, but they're a little bit close to San Martin. ZEROFEAR by the water treatment also making their rotations around the game. Ego has a team that will be ESPADA. So we have Ioni. ESPADA, what's happening? I need to talk to the captain from ESPADA at this point, because this is not the ESPADA I'm used to. This is not the same ESPADA that was there when group stage was in phase 1. It is not the same ESPADA. I can bet you guys on it. It's not the same ESPADA. ESPADA there is already losing a number again. Their teammates Sledgino, what? Has been knocked and thirsted. 224p, just trying to smoke up the area there. Just try and get some utilities to continue with this fight. And Ego is also very much close to where he is, and they want to get close to him as well, and try get that elimination. But let's see what's happening here. Here you go. We have Max, Tendo, Neko, and Paki. They're not really in the mood to change their location just yet. They're just moving around there looking for vehicles and everything they can use during the next rotations. Mad there, sporting Rogue. Bingalo being knocked and dusted. Oh, that's a bit too early there. Mad Tamashi being knocked by Wahi. Beautifully done there. I think Wahi is good at manipulation. I've seen this before. The Bronx, he gets knocked as well. Itachi confirming that elimination. Wahi just watching from a mile. Is not ready to take on that fight just yet. You can easily take on this bus and just go. You can easily just take a bus and leave. It seems like Rogue Wahi wants to take on that fight. His teammate Rogue gets closer. Wahi does an open field rotation. I'm not sure why he wanted to get close that much. But we have the first look there from Rogue. A grenade is being cooked. If it's a beautiful one, it's going to be a Kobe. And the nade goes up, and away. It doesn't really connect there just yet. A Rogue, a Korean man, is looking for that loophole. Two players are down already from Mad, and they're trying to see how can we really go in for that push. One player, that is Mad Betty, will be smoking up the area for his teammates and not to get knocked again, and they're trying their best not to lose again. Casualties after casualties is not a good thing. Grenade is beautifully launched on Berry, and Rogue is still cooking. They can easily win this fight if they want to, but Berry is changing his location. He's not going to be maintaining the same place. Smart, they're changing their position. They want to have a better view, and you can see Tamashi coming back again. I mean, Rogue right now, they could have easily gone away from this fight, but they seem a little bit comfortable just taking on this fight in the blue zone for Mad as well. They're a little bit comfortable. They seem to be wanting to take on the fight as well. Not a good call if you ask me. I mean, anything could happen. You could lose numbers a little bit early in the game and start pressuring yourself on what to do next as a team. But Tamashi, we'll be waiting to see what Rogue will be up to. Did Tamashi throw a smoke to the Molly? That nade was almost a Kobe on Tamashi, but did not really connect. So let's go and have tracking down team, because it seems like they're giving Fallen Ruthless a hard time there. One kill down. Effect, he gets knocked as well. Zumi and the team players are standing up. Push is finally in, and 4 strength is taking on the players of MR. Easy peasy, because tracking down is also here. The pressure is high. 4 strength is taking an opportunity, and they'll be taking another player down from tracking down. They're farming this elimination. Effect, he's still down on his knees, and Shakid will be taking a vehicle. I'm not sure what his plan is, whether he's looking to take on a push or just to confirm he's not before he can decide to go in for that push. Fallen Ruthless, they got a chicken dinner in game 4, but right now they are fumbling that chicken by losing players a little bit early. Asta making his way, away from this fight right now. Is thinking about all the loss they have already encountered. They have lost the numbers. Aster is the last player standing, and for Fallen Ruthless, Shakid is the last player as well. He's focusing on that revive there. They're giving PSD a hard time, but when Zendex is looking to change his position, Chigor will be spotting him, knocking and thrusting him all the way back to lobby. Unfortunately for Rogue, they will be going back to lobby with that fight in the blue zone. Chigor right now getting pressured. He is aware 2 players are here. The DBS misses, and he gets knocked and thrusted immediately. Actually, the DBS did connect. He got good damage, but unfortunately that DBS was not enough damage to get a knock on the players from Magicians. Now PST Colonel going away from this fight. Not in the mood to lose again early in the game. They just want to be as safe as possible, get the placement points, elimination points, anything to get them moving up to the top 32 slot. Tracking down, you have Asta. Last player standing, playing it safe very much, but of course he can easily find a loophole and try to steal as many eliminations as possible. We have the players from SO making their rotations there. KVI not in the mood to take on a fight just yet. We're in that second phase of the zone, and most of the teams have already lost numbers. They need to now get their game back. Plus game is everything. Without this game, you're nothing. Without this last game, without your chicken dinner, without your eliminations, placement points, you're nothing. But anyway, every team for itself is so critical. We have KVI making rotations, scoping out the area. There we have 4 strength players. The only duo standing. How many eliminations do they have? 6 already? Yo, 4 strength is feeling good about this one. It's feeling nice. It's feeling very, very, very nice. But of course, they have to be careful though. They have only 2 players. Excuse me. And every other team has the numbers. So right now, looking at our 4 strength, they should probably just avoid unnecessary fights. If they can, they should avoid them. Oh, yo, why is this thing falling? Set it well so that doesn't fall. Okay, all good. So Shakid right now and his teammate Effect, they got the revive. Oh, goddamn it. That's a nice one. At least their teamwork actually paid off there. They were able to get the revive and go away from this fight. Is the stream delayed? Yep. 3 minutes delay. By the time you guys watch when the games end, I'm usually starting the other room because people are joining fast, especially Group C. Well, big shout out to Group C. Group C, as soon as the codes are in, everyone is in the room. Like they're joining fast. It's crazy. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I cannot stream on YouTube and TikTok without delay. I have to put delay because I know there's some people who go to TikTok to see if there's something they missed. But here's a hack you don't know. TikTok is like a second ahead. So maybe that 1 second is enough. I don't know. But we have Team EXP there sporting SO. Wow, why is there a spider on his vehicle? The kid gets a knock there. That will be confirmed, of course. Immediately get the fast knock. We know. Oh, someone stole it. Someone stole the kill. Yeah, this is where you start rage quitting and shouting at enemy teams. But bro, that's just part of a tournament, no? I love it when such things happen. Now this team will make it their agenda so that they can find the person who stole the elimination. It's an agenda. I will find you and I will destroy your game. Anyway, if it gets you closer to, getting your team that chicken dinner, then do it. If it doesn't, let it be. So with that zone about to close in again, and the 3rd phase of the zone, a team like Brutal Psychos, very much patient. I think they have also an agenda. And the agenda is either chicken dinner or good placement points for their team. And so far, they have proven that they can actually do that. We have MGC making their way towards Fallen Ruthless. SO, very much aware that there's a team here and they will be trying to get closer. Shakid getting a knock and that fast on Name God. That was a fast one, yo. We have ZEROFEAR sporting a team. You can see some knocks on their side. Let's see where ZEROFEAR is as of now. And what is their plan? What are they doing? Where's ZEROFEAR? ZEROFEAR, what is ZEROFEAR up to? Okay, I see. So ZEROFEAR, we have Dero, we have Foul, we have Player, and we have Narcos. The only players are standing on their end there. They have a full team. And no one is giving them a hard time. So right now, MGC, they're watching Fallen Ruthless. They're being spotted, beautifully done by Vortex, and that is all they needed to take on that push FR effect. Spectra right in front of him, almost cooked up a grenade, but he thought about it and decided a close combat fight is all I need just to be able to do something. Molly goes in, effect is sandwiched. Vortex, he makes his way there, does a drive-by, and effect has been spotted. Beautiful 3 fires from Vortex, and Fallen Ruthless will be going back to lobby. This in Swahili is walisumbua nyuki wakadungwa. They disturbed in English direct translation. They disturbed a bee. They got attacked. Oh no, I don't know how to say it in English. Okay, what I mean is if you go to a beehive and you start doing some funny things near the beehive, you'll always get stung. Okay, so it's pure logic. So that's what happened there. Fallen Ruthless took out a player from the Magicians, knocked and thirsted. Caused some anger. That caused some anger. So of course they were taken back to lobby. ZEROFEAR. We have player and the teammates. Already Narcos has been knocked. I don't know where Narcos is, but they should try and get that revive before the Magicians get closer. 4 Strength have been holding that same compound for a while, and surprisingly no one wants that compound. I don't know how they're thinking it through. I don't know how they decided they don't want it, but it is totally okay if they do not want that compound. Here, making the rotation there. Spectra is Spectra, Magician Spectra. He gets that knock on player, taking him back to lobby. Immediately he gets that knock. Now ZEROFEAR is down a player that leaves only 3 players are standing. They need to make a call that works for them. Are we going to continue engaging? Because what happened here is that one of the teammates was scouting the area and he got spotted and got knocked along the way. Not a good strategy, but sometimes it works for teams that know their way around things. But honestly, I'm never a fan of this scouting thing. You get to, get spotted by this one player with such a lethal spray like Mitch, and the next thing you're on your knees. So don't do it. Don't do it, okay? But so far we have 11 teams still standing. The zone is getting smaller, and EXE, that will be pro. Oh, it's pro today. Pro today. Pro Tudor. Pro Tudor. I don't know what to say your name, but I think it's Pro Today. Pro Today. Pro Today. SO ZEROFEAR has been spotted again. A player goes down. What is this holding? Why is everyone holding? Why is everyone maintaining? But of course it is the last game of the night, and everything and anything they do will be affecting their play. But NK Pounds gets knocked as well. Now it's gonna be up to Pro Tudor to get closer and help their teammates. Curvy, they can try and get the revive on LTE. The problem is that they have someone on the back. He's getting the sprays there. SKV is aware that someone is getting some damage on him, but for some reason he doesn't want to take on that fight just yet. Brutal Cycles on their side, they're getting pressured. One of the teammates has already been knocked and thirsted, and they have a team right in front of them that is 4 Strength, and then K is still losing numbers, 1 player at a time. They're getting knocked one by one, and Scurvy is cooking, and I cannot see NK, but Scurvy is able to get 1 player down. He can easily get the revive now. EXE, the 2 players are on their knees, and we can see Pro Today getting closer as well. They are trying to get the revive. LT is on his feet. Shroud, be very careful. Pro Tudor is right in front of you and is waiting, but he's also very confident with that push. He knows he's there. He's going in. He's trying to get the P-fires. The Pro is waiting. A shotgun on Shroud's hand. He wants to take him down. He's feeling confident with his push, and he misses the first, the second, the third shot will be connecting and will be taking him back to lobby. Actually, LTE was the one who was able to get that knock, and now EXE, they have been able to get one of their teammates revived. The danger is watching and waiting for NK to get closer. LTE has been spotted, so quick fires, but he moves away from the sprays and he'll be avoiding that knock for now. LTE, you need to be careful. EXE is very much alert. What we are talking about this, Brutal Psychos is losing numbers as well on their side. Brutal Psychos, one of the teammates, Viper, is down. They need to get cover on each other. All Legion is applying the pressure. Magicians also very close. Another one goes down, and they're getting pushed from every, not even pushed, sprayed from every single side. Look at BPX player, he's just holding, and ESPADA is getting closer. BPX has got the sprays. 1 player is down. Ioni is closing in, and he has a grenade in his hand. Ioni goes in, a shotgun is out, and BPX will be getting ESPADA all the way back to lobby. Beautifully played. Brutal Psychos, they will be able to get a revive and continue with their fight, but 4 Strength is very much close to them. They need to finish this as soon as they can, otherwise They will be on that losing end. NK getting on some fights. Shroud seems to have been able to get one player knocked, and we'll be going there to see what is happening. Shroud gets knocked as well. LTE, last player standing, is trying to heal up. He wants to get the revive. SO getting distracted. A Kobe from the Magicians. KVI takes on a vehicle. He knows there's a team here. We were able to get some knocks, and he goes in for that with the last player from NK. LTE will be BBS'd all the way back to lobby. 7 teams are still standing, and we have EXE very close to KVI, smoking up the area, trying to be safe. Samurai can get revived actually, but it seems like KVI is not confident with that revive. Brutal Psychos, they have the team that is 4 strength right in front of them there. They have to be careful. Good coordination is their name. And we have Pubg trying to cook up a grenade. He's looking for that Kobe. If that nade is beautiful, Viper might just go down. The nade, it doesn't really connect, but Pubg wants to get closer, and he can see Viper going in and shotgunning down. The Viper misses, and Viper will be lucky to miss that shotgun. And we have a grenade being launched. The Pubg is very much low. Mollies are going in. Brutal Cycles are doing nothing but lighting fire in this fight. They want to make it as hard as possible to 4 strength to take any of their teammates down, but 4 strength is not budging. They're not really letting go. They will be doing something, and Brutal Cycle trying to pick up a grenade. Early pushes will be knocked and thrusted by Lil Boy. I mean, Brutal Cycles right now, you only in numbers. Lil Boy gets damaged from the back, and Viper will be getting the last 2 players from 4 strength back to lobby as it finishes off that fight. The zone is closing in. Viper needs to make a run for it, but of course we have all a team right to the side. Viper, and they'll be going down back to lobby. 3 teams remain standing. MGC, that is the Magicians, getting a knock on Utopia. They actually almost confirmed that elimination, but they will not be thrusting that knock just yet. All Legion, they will be getting the revive. Magicians, 2 players standing. They have been patient with their fights. They have been able to survive, and they might be looking for a chicken dinner. A spray from Vortex will be getting Utopia down, and he's still spraying, but they have to be careful on their right. Lil Sax grenade has been launched. It doesn't really connect, and not even a single damage. And now the Magicians know someone is on our left here. He's throwing some grenades. He's looking for us. He's trying to get us down. The nade doesn't really connect, and all Legion is still focusing on the revive, but Spectre and Vortex, patient team, they are watching the fight. They know that these players, they need to get close to us as well. They need to move towards us. The zone is pushing us together, and only one team can give us that chicken dinner. Lil Sax on that right side are waiting for that opportunity, and you can see Enigma also making the rotation. Vesbar also on the left angle, he's waiting. Spectra very much alert. Vortex ready to lock in, and Utopia is smoking up the area, trying to be in that safe zone. So far so good. Magicians are the safe ones. Vortex HP, who cooked a Kobe on the guy? Who did that? But of course, we're yet to see what Vortex can actually do. Grenades are being cooked there. Vortex are looking for that Kobe. Lil Sax also waiting for the opportunity. Nades are being launched. Everyone is patient. No one wants to take each other on. But the game has to end, whether you like it or not. Somebody, anyone can get that chicken dinner, and only the person with the best play will be surviving. Spectre fast knock again on all Legion. They've been knocking back to back. The only issue is how they can go in for that push. Utopia, the revive is there. They're waiting. Someone of course will be taking a very, very risky call just for this game to come to an end. Besbar on that right side. Lil Sax, Kobe by Vortex. What? Everyone right now is getting exposed for that is all Legion. They have been losing. They have been getting their teammates and not their. Vortex and Spectra trying to get closer. Drops can be used as cover. All Legion, they're getting closer to each other. Spectra is finally here. Grenades are coming from all Legion. The damage is there. Mollies get launched as well. Spectra is waiting by that zone, and Vortex will be getting one player down. Spectra gets noticed, and he goes down. If this Vortex last player standing, and all Legion will be taking the last player back to lobby. All Legion, finally the chicken dinner finds them where they are. So all Legion, amazing chicken dinner with 5 eliminations to their name. Second place Magicians, with how many? 9 eliminations. Wow. Third, we have EXE2. 4, we have Brutal Psychos. 5, 6, we have Mad with 3. 6, we have 5, we have Mad with 3. 6, we have 4 Strength with 8. 7, we have SO with this 6. 8, we have NK with 3. 9, we have ESPADA 1. 10, we have PST 1. 11, we have ZEROFEAR 4. 12, we have FR2. 13, we have Ego 1. 14, we have Tracking Down 1. 15, Rogue with 0. And then 16, Clutch Gods with 2 eliminations. Going a lot with 5 elims, we have Voice Lil Boy. Best Companion with 4 rescues, all Enigma. And then finish out the final elimination, all Utopia. Well, that is it, guys, for the last game of the night for Group C and the chance to make it to the semi-finale. It has been your girl Mitch Gaming, and that has been Group C group stage matches. For now, it will be good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.